Getting another margarita, that's what I am.
I'll try this one. It's like, I always get this at every Italian restaurant. I can't pronounce it.
Scarpatelli burrito?
Oh, it's Italian
Is that how you
sausage.
pronounce it?
Where'd it go? Scarpatelli? Scarpatella.
Scarpatelli.
Garlicky wine sauce. That'll be. I might try that. I know. Doesn't sound good. No?
Wait a minute, where are you seeing that?
Under lunch plates.
Pot roast, chopped a freaking Angelina. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Do we need another minute?
I think we get it right.
Another one? Okay.
Well, I'll have another one of those. You ready to order?
Another Miller Lite?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, what's your favorite here?
Beautiful.
Okay, let's see. So,
Either that or I'll get two stuff, but you could get that anyway. It's a flatbread. Oh, we went to a new place. Oh, we're good, thank you. Sausage and pepper.
yes, you.
Spicy sausage.
Who went to a new place?
I did.
You did? What do you mean?
A brewery.
We. Who's we?
Me and my buddy.
You and your buddy.
Buddy. Earl.
Uh-huh.
No, we
You
saw
got two of them?
three buddies. No, it's Chatty D. The King.
Oh,
Saw them at
Oh, I need to get out and see this
a
place.
new brewery. Well, you should check in with
When
me.
was that?
I went Thursday. I met Kelly.
Thursday.
I met Kelly there, and I went with my friends. It was like 5 minutes from my house. Maybe you should check in with me more often. You know?
You should check in with me.
No, because
What?
you're busy with her. You know.
I'm not busy.
The plan.
I'm busy on Thursday.
Well, it
I'm
was
busy
really.
with a lot of people.
Well, that's what we think. We always think
Yeah.
Eric is busy.
I'm busy. Busy.
You would have loved it. It was just like 7 to 9. It was so cool. It was a brand new place. It just opened. But they need to work on their sound. It was awful.
What's the place, right?
Yeah, it was a brewery, but the sound was like bouncing off the metal vats, you know, because they have the vats everywhere. No, it wasn't funny.
Just the money, just the bats. Nothing else wasn't bouncing off. They have like bricks or anything like that.
Do they have bricks there? And you sit on picnic benches for tables. And there's a big bar. And then there's a restaurant there. And they have cars over there. Like the owners. Kevin Lee told me that they own the restaurant he works at, and they're the guys that own the Montrose, the dock. You know the dock where we went.
Oh, yeah.
They own everything.
Right.
What? 3 of them?
Didn't I tell you I own everything? Didn't I tell you I own everything?
Oh yeah, you're part of that investment group.
Oh yeah, I own it.
It's like they got places in Milwaukee. Yeah. So that's how they got the gig. I'm like, how'd you get this gig? Do you record around here? Because I figured they record in Evanston. When you said something about the owners own it, that own the restaurant he works at. So they got the gig, and but they got to work on the sound. Like maybe that was the first rock band they had there. Like maybe they have acoustic bands. So every Thursday they have music. There's no cover. Kelly wants to meet me there every Thursday. I'm like, oh my god. She was married too. I'm like, I'll meet you there this Thursday. Well, then we'll play it by ear, you know.
Mary's going on Thursdays too. Like a wild woman like yourself?
Mary can't make it this Thursday. Maybe I'll just meet Kelly. She wants to do stuff, but I don't always want to do what she wants to do.
Kelly?
Yeah. Yep. I want to do what I want to do. You know that. That's not easy. Well, I got to find people, right?
A lot of
You're
things
busy.
you want.
You're busy.
A lot of things you want to do, huh?
You're no good. You're busy.
Bad, yeah, you're right.
You're useless.
I'm useless.
No,
I'm useful, but you got to come to my house, otherwise otherwise forget it.
Why? What's going on at your house?
The usefulness.
Yeah, my pretzels are still sitting there. I got some in my house. Would you like some? I made some for Patty. I made Patty pretzels.
Patty.
I made her a bag.
Oh, Patty bag.
I made her pretzels and I gave her coffee. And then she baked brownies and she gave me some brownies.
Oh, yeah?
And,
Wow.
there were a lot of high school kids there, you know. I'm not a college. I think it was like Northwestern.
Oh, girls, huh? College girls, huh?
Girl, guys and girls.
Okay. Why don't you give me coffee once you're over there?
Because I'm not thinking of you like that.
Oh, come on. Well, you're not sure. Oh,
thinking of you like that.
Keeping me to yourself, huh?
Oh, yeah, Eric would have loved this. Oh, yeah, I better call him.
Yeah, well, I would call you. That Hildy would love this.
He would not.
I would.
That guy that's in Kevin's band, what's his name? Michael?
Michael, yeah.
Oh, my God, he's such a flirt.
Yeah.
Like,
was his sister there?
She wasn't there. It's probably too far. You know, Evanston.
That's not too far.
She wasn't there, and he's got a fiance, and he goes, "Oh, you smell so good." I'm like, "Thank you." I'm trying to be like Leebo. First time he saw me after Leebo passed, he gives me this giant hug, and he goes, "Oh, I love feeling boobs against me." I go, "Wait, what did you say?" And I did, and I go, "What did you say?" I knew what he said. I heard what he said, and then I go, "What did you say?" And he repeated it again. I go, "That's what I thought you said."
Well,
I'm like, "Oh my God!"
He's busted.
He said that. And I knew what he said. He's got a fiance. I just like feeling
That's because they're Preston?
I just like feeling boobs against my chest. Is that why everybody was hugging me?
Yeah, that's right.
Alright, so are we all set? Okay, Freeman.
I'm gonna try that. What's it called?
The what?
Gabriella?
Yeah.
Would you like a soup or a salad?
What kind of soup do you have?
Today we have Tuscany bean or minestrone.
I'll try minestrone.
Okay, in the freezer?
The avocado, turkey.
Turkey avocado?
Yeah.
What kind of soup?
Minestrone.
Minestrone?
Yeah.
Alright, so we'll get the 2 soups right out for you.
Thank you.
No problem.
I'm still wearing masks.
Well, yeah, that's how.
Is that why you kept hugging me too? Just like
Because
just like White Sticker?
that's what I want to get. I got
That's why you were
get
hugging
all
me
I can.
Yeah.
When there's a lot to get.
Lots of hugs. Yeah. We went out with Mike that one night when he was here back in January. And we were wearing masks, and then nobody was wearing masks. The servers always it was funny. Oh, okay. So I got to talk to you about a lot of stuff.
Yeah, well.
A lot of stuff. So I talked to Mike last night for like almost an hour, you know.
What, coach?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I called him. I texted him in the morning, "You're gonna be around?" He's like, "Yeah." God, we talked for like almost an hour. So I want to talk to you too. I want to do something again for Leebo's birthday, like have some bands, like because I want to go, like nothing like last year. So
That's right.
Mike said he doesn't want to coordinate, you know, because he didn't like the mud puppies. They were like demons to him. Anyways, the point of the story is he goes, "You got to check with Mrs. Fuller first." So last night, I was texting with Mrs. Fuller at 12:01 in the morning. I said, "Do you have the 28th open? I'm praying. I want to do like a small Leebo Fest." She goes, "I'm holding that date open for you." I'm like, get out. So then I thought, you know, I said, "Who can play?" And he goes, "Why don't you get Joey B? You know, he's really close." And I said, "What about you? Can you and the guys, will they be around?" He He goes, well, we'll see. He goes, if not, I can do acoustic myself. He goes, I've been playing here by myself. And people join in. And you know the singer from his band, Kevin? He's the leader of the band. Well, he's got a house out in Arizona, too. He said he would come in and join. I said, well, let me ask Eric. Maybe, like, I don't know, like, if you're in town that weekend for his birthday, we just wanted to do a little something, like, even if you got together with Greg, because I know you don't have a band, there's no shootout. Right, and
I'll
then,
get something together for you.
What?
I'll get something together.
Because remember Greg?
For your birthday.
No, Leebo's birthday.
Leebo's birthday.
Not me. No, for Leebo. So, Mrs. Fuller.
I wouldn't do it for you.
You're kidding. It's
I
going to be.
might, I don't know.
Really? You would do it?
Maybe I would.
Well, what if Sheila wants to go out of town?
Who's out of town? Sheila?
What if she wants to go out of town?
Who does?
No, because it's Memorial Day
Let her go
weekend.
out of town.
Because remember last year you're like, oh, she wanted to go away, and you're like, no, this is Leebo's. Like, no.
Who
We're
cares
like,
what
we're
she wants to
going.
do?
No, but Mike said, he goes, do it on a Saturday, because then you still got Sunday and Monday, because it's a Memorial Day weekend holiday. So I said, that's a good idea. And Mrs. Fuller, or Susan, whatever, she's like, I'm holding this date for you. So we're good. So that's it. So I think maybe if Mike could do something, or you could do something, I want to keep it small, but Mike wants to do it outdoors. He liked that.
Yeah,
and I was talking to Denise, and she's like, oh, you know, she wants to do it outdoors. She
doesn't want to do it outdoors.
She's ready to go out.
You can't ask people what they want to do. You got to do what you want to do.
No, I didn't ask her.
Because if you ask around too much, nothing's going to happen.
I agree with you. No, I didn't ask her, but every time I talk to her, she's like so paranoid about this stuff, is what I'm saying.
Who, Denise?
Yeah, like she has to go back to work 3 days a week downtown. She wants to eat in her office by herself. She hasn't been out. She'll only do things outdoors. She doesn't want it. I said, I miss you. I want to see you.
She'll get around.
I know. Okay, so that's good. I'm not going to worry about anything. So I told Mike I'll get back to him. And Mike said he would contact Mrs. Fuller too. Because I'm not sure of the questions he wanted to ask her.
So what else? You said you got a couple things. You want some more?
No. What else?
What else you got?
Well, that was actually secondary, because this just happened last night. I had a meeting with the hospital and John Broussard about on Zoom.
Yeah.
About Leebo.
Yeah.
That was on last Monday, and so here's my closure.
Good.
Yeah, all they did, they apologized.
That's it?
Yeah, they just over and over.
Well, what did they say?
They apologized.
Yeah, but what did they say then?
I was just like, you guys couldn't even call me for 30 days. He was there, and then I noticed that you guys all called me the day he died, so that you could confirm it to document in case there's a lawsuit.
All right. So what did they say?
And then they didn't say one word. They said nothing. I said,
what?
And
that's the best John could get out of him?
well, there was does that look good? Garlic. Nobody's kissing nobody around here.
No, that's right. I'm going to be kissing the bartender before you know it.
Well, what if she has garlic and you can't?
That's all right.
Well, if you both have garlic, it's fine, you know?
Yep.
He was John. Oh, well.
You don't know. You didn't get anything as far as like
first of all, there was never going to be a lawsuit, because John told me last year that everybody looked through the files and there was nothing there. They hit a brick wall.
Who's everybody?
Because he had the doctors and the lawyers look over all the medical records.
From the hospital? From the Indiana?
Yeah.
Did you get the copy? Did you get the copies?
Yeah, I gave it to them.
You got the copies?
No, I got the original one. I gave them.
Whoa.
And they made copies for me so they could look through it. We didn't do the autopsy, but it was too late. But
it's never too late. You can still do it.
no, it's too late now. But the lawyer said John said even if you do it, you might not get the answers that you want.
Okay, so they didn't even give you the answers? You don't know what
John
actually
told me
happened?
That they're probably going to have an answer for everything. You know, oh, I'm sorry, and why did you transfer
You
him?
just said you guys talked.
Huh?
You just said you just talked to them on what, Monday?
Not this one.
All right, so they didn't give you any details of anything?
Well, the doctor that was there originally, he left last year. This was another doctor just looking at the records.
Well, fuck it, I'm suing them then.
I know, I was scared shitless when I first went on.
Fuck them.
But when I saw
What
John
are you
there,
scared about?
there's 3 people from the hospital, 1 doctor and 2.
Which hospital are you talking about? Indiana?
No.
Here?
No, this is here, St. Francis.
All right. Why are they there?
The other hospitals are different states, different jurisdictions.
Oh, so you just talked to Skokie. You didn't talk to Indiana.
And we said, like, why did you transfer him at midnight? And all that. Well, a bed was available, and you had to jump when the bed's available, and we called you. Like, I didn't get the message till the next day.
Wait a minute. Okay, back up there. Where was this plan to transfer him in the first place?
Well, I didn't know about it. I go, why couldn't you take him to Illinois? This is this. They said because of COVID. They said...
Don't jump around. Okay, because now that we're talking about this, you're going to have to tell me a little bit. You're going to have to fill me in a little bit because it's been a long time, and for me, I need some closure too. So, now what's this deal about them transferring?
I said, why did you transfer without my authorization? Well, we tried to call you, and you tried to call me. You knew you were going to transfer him this afternoon. You don't transfer somebody at midnight.
Who said that? You or John?
I said that, man. Well, John and me talked earlier about... Listen, I didn't tell you. John's mom passed away. Do you know John, my friends Janet and John?
Okay. Yeah, we can talk about that, but...
Yeah. No,
if we're on the subject...
I said, they called me about 11:15 at night, you know. I didn't get that. I thought it was Leebo calling me, so I didn't listen to my message till the next day. I'm like, I'll call him tomorrow. And then the message in the morning was, oh, we're transferring him. And then I called, and he was already gone. He was already transferred. They transferred him like at midnight.
So you were expecting that transfer?
No, I wasn't.
And
I got my information from Leebo. I'm like, why is Leebo telling me what's up? You're the hospital. You should be telling me. And
well, was Leebo telling you what was updated by day?
Yeah, he's like, oh, Leebo told me I'm going to Indiana.
He did?
When
did he tell you that?
Like Tuesday. I'm like, what do you mean you're going?
Wait a minute, okay, Tuesday meaning what? Tuesday before what?
The day before he left, he said,
so he said that.
Yeah,
so he knew he was going. He knew he was going to Indiana.
Yeah, I said, what are you talking about, Indiana? He said, no. I think he's crazy. I said, no, they're going to send you somewhere like to St. Mary's on Western and Division.
Why would you think that?
Because that's what they were talking about. They were talking about sending him there.
They were talking about what about you?
I said, just get him out of there. Get him anywhere.
Get him anywhere.
Well, why would you take him out of state?
Well, that's a good question.
And then they said...
You know what? If he would have died here, they would have autopsy would have been mandatory.
You are perfect. You are absolutely right. You are perfect. And then they said, was he medically ready to be transferred? Oh, yeah, he was. And then they said, it was because of COVID. Nobody would take him because of COVID. I said, COVID? You don't fucking have COVID for 2 months. You got it in November. This is January. What are you talking about?
Why did he need to go anywhere?
Nobody would take it.
Why did he need to go anywhere? Why was he in there that long?
I don't know, because they had
this is the thing. You're going to have to fucking come clean with me, because Leebo's my friend. This has been long enough. You know,
they had to work
I let you slide. But now I need to know something.
Okay, they had to work on his brain, Eric. His brain.
His brain?
It was not... He was thinking crazy, Eric. Crazy. I told you what he said.
Tell me how that day went.
Eric,
at the house.
30 days.
No, tell me, start from there.
No, I'm telling you what Leebo was like every day. He goes, I'm going to end up on the streets of Chicago because who's going to pay for this? I'm going to jail. That's what he said every day. Who's going to pay for this bill?
That's what he said every day while he was in
going to jail in Evanston. And then he said to me almost every day, he goes, you're not going to take me back. I know it. You're not going to take me back. Well, of course I am.
Like, well, then why would he have to go to another place? I don't get it.
Because they had to work on his crazy brain here.
His brain? When did it... Okay. Okay, what's crazy about his brain?
Eric, the reason he went to the hospital, that's why.
All right, tell me about that.
You know why he ended up in the hospital.
Yeah, well, not so much, but I do, sort of, but not...
Well, he would never do anything like that. Leebo.
Okay. So what day was this when all this happened?
So I think the COVID...
Was this a Monday or something like that?
Or Tuesday, I don't know.
Well,
I think the COVID got into...
Tell me about that day.
What day?
The day that he had to go to the hospital.
Oh man, you got to transport me back to that day?
Yes, because I'm left. It's an open-ended thing for me. I haven't heard gone this far. How long has it been? Long time. Over a year.
Okay. Tell you everything?
Yeah.
It's really a sad day, Eric. I try to try to erase that.
Well,
I remember. All right.
It's not it. I can't erase it.
If I start crying, it's your fault.
Yeah. No, I don't mean to make you cry, but
because I almost started crying at the meeting. Shit. All right. I might as well tell you because I told the crazy guy because I didn't know he was crazy. You probably just heard haphazard. It was Wednesday morning, and I was gonna get ready. I don't know if I had to work that day or not. I was gonna take my shower by 9:30. He goes, I'm gonna kill myself. I'm like, no, you're not.
Wait a minute. 9:30, you're getting ready for work, and
I
have
don't
a
know if I was
conversation
going to work that
and
day.
that's what he says?
I don't
How
remember.
did it get there?
Yeah, I think I was supposed to go to work that day. And that's what he said. And I'm like, no, you're not.
Why would he say that at 9:30 in the morning?
I don't know.
You don't know.
It doesn't matter what time it is.
It sort of does.
Well, so, because he's never acted on anything like that, you know.
Never said anything like that before him?
He said it once, but he would never act on it. And the doctor knows it.
When was the once he said it?
Like years ago.
Years ago.
Yeah, and
all
the
right,
doctor...
so that's once, so then
or once or
years
twice.
later, this would have been a shocking thing now. Why? And he says it again.
Yeah, but he would never act on something like that, and then...
Never. There's one time before.
Maybe two times.
So that time he didn't act on it.
And the doctor said he would never act on it.
This is the second time.
Anyways, all right. So I took my shower, and I come out, and he goes, I stabbed myself. I'm like, oh, what? I'm like, and he did. I'm like, oh, man.
What? You came out of the shower and he said he stabbed himself. So where was this? Where was he standing?
He's in the kitchen.
And you come out of the shower and he says, I stabbed myself. And he's standing in the kitchen.
I took the knife out of his stomach. I put it in the sink.
And this was in the kitchen.
Yeah.
It was in his stomach. Where? Where?
Right in the middle of the stomach.
In the middle of the stomach.
Yeah. So then I called 911, but then he went to the living room and then just...
Whoa.
I don't know.
Don't
If he
you
fell
can't do that.
collapsed.
You can't. All right, come on. Tell me
then
what's going on.
He was on the floor in the living room, and then 911 came.
911
and they took him
came.
away, and they took the knife away too.
All right, hold on now. You can't. You got to do better than that. Like
Well, I had to leave.
First of all, why was he in that mood?
I had to leave the blood on the kitchen floor because they were coming for evidence. You know, I couldn't.
Who
I had
was
to clean
coming
it all
for
up.
evidence?
The police were there.
Are you? When you called 911?
Well, they have to follow through.
Well, you called 911. What'd you say?
I said, you got to come now.
For what?
My husband just stabbed himself. You have to come.
Husband stabbed himself. And they're coming for evidence? That's what you're...
The police, they don't know. They're just going by what I say. They don't know that he stabbed himself.
What did you say?
What if they thought I did or Jeffrey did?
What did you say?
I said he stabbed himself, and then they took him away. I go, is he going to be okay? Is he going to be okay? And then they took the knife away, and then they had to take pictures. And then I had to fucking clean up the whole freaking kitchen with all the blood and stuff. And then I just sat there. I'm like, what am I supposed to do?
How much blood was there? I mean, come on.
What
I mean,
was it?
this is.
What do you mean, how much?
I need to know. Well, I don't need to know, but I mean, come on. I mean, after all this time, you know.
A lot, but not a lot. But a lot, but not a lot. Anyway, so they took him away, and then I sat there, and I'm like, what am I supposed to do now?
Wait a minute. Okay, first of all, why was he in this mood?
Because of the COVID. I think the COVID got into him.
So you guys wake up you guys woke up together? Did you guys wake up together and you're standing around the kitchen? You go to
No, because he had the COVID. He was sick, so he was sleeping in the other room, and he wasn't getting any sleep.
The living room he's sleeping in?
Yeah.
He's sleeping in the living room, on the couch.
Yeah, because...
And you get up and getting ready to what? Go to work or something? And then he's up too?
Yeah.
And then he's going to just wake up and say he's going to kill himself?
He wasn't even like normal the night before either.
Oh, okay. So
the night before,
start.
Greta Van Fleet was actually on TV, and I taped it for him, and he seemed to not even care about it. He didn't even seem to care that Greta was on TV. He was on the phone constantly that night. I was trying to look at his phone records, you know.
Yeah, Well, so what bummed him out? What bummed him out?
I think it was the COVID. I don't think it ever left his brain.
There's no subject.
But I didn't know
there was
that.
no subject. There's no particular topic that got him particularly bummed out. I mean, I never knew Leebo to be bummed out.
Maybe the night before he was acting weird.
What?
He was acting a little weird the night before.
You mean the night he's on the phone with everybody?
Yeah.
And he didn't pay attention to
I told him Greta
Right.
Van Fleet was on, and he seemed to care less about anything. It was just weird that night before.
Oh, was he talking to? Well, by now. He would have known who he's talking to. Would he say anything to somebody else, like he's bummed out or something?
You have to ask the other people that he talked to.
Well, you should have
asked
them that.
No, he went into the bedroom and closed the door. Okay? So I don't know.
Okay,
he was on for hours.
But
so
wait a minute. He was sleeping in the other room on the couch.
No, this was before he was going
the
to bed.
night before. Shelby, you better get together. Because you need to do for me.
I know, you want your
For me
closure.
right now.
You better give me a hug after this.
I will give you a hug. I will give you a big giant hug. I'll lift you up and I'll throw you on my shoulder or something.
I know you.
And I'll give you. I'll let you.
I forgot this is as much for you too.
Well, yeah. All this time, Hildy, come on.
Well, look, we knew there was no case, but John said they offered a meeting, so they said, John goes, we're going to take it. If they offered it, we're going to take it.
Okay, bud. Tell me about that day.
I just did.
Not much.
What was I supposed to do that day? I didn't want to tell anybody because I figured he'll get better. Because he had surgery, he'll get better. And then he started talking crazy. It's one thing to be depressed. It's another thing to be talking crazy.
Okay, so he wasn't interested in Greta Van Fleet. He was on the phone and he's talking crazy. What was he saying?
He was more detached. He wasn't like really...
Well, was he talking crazy?
No, not until he got to the hospital.
Oh, at the hospital. That's what... Well, he's all stabbed and stuff at the hospital.
Yeah, but the surgery was a success.
A success.
Yeah, whatever he did to himself didn't ruin any organs or anything. They fixed him up, you know.
Where were all these? Where was all this stuff?
I never got to see him, Eric, from the day he left the house.
You saw him in the morning.
Where?
You saw him in the morning.
No,
after he stabbed himself.
I never got to see them stitched up or anything.
You took the knife out of him.
Right. That's
Where
the last time
was
I
he stabbed? Where?
I told you.
No, you didn't.
In the stomach. Didn't I tell you?
No, you didn't tell me.
I did. You said
now you did.
You
think you did. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you said
do you think you told me?
Yeah.
All right. Come on.
So I'm
Don't put me on this other side.
No.
Come on.
Yeah. So, I couldn't even go see him.
You're not going to tell me about this, are you?
I just did.
No, you didn't.
What else?
What are you, like Sheila? You think you told me stuff? I told you. I told you everything. No, you didn't tell me anything.
What else? Okay, what else do you need to hear?
You said he was talking crazy.
But
he didn't care about Greta Van Fleet, and he's talking to people. Okay, but what about the night? What about the day of? Why was he all...
I don't know, because I didn't see him until I got off.
So you got off.
till I got up.
Up. So he was up first.
Yeah.
And he slept on the couch, and he's up first, and he's in the kitchen.
Yeah, he didn't get much sleep, and he needs sleep, you know.
All right. And
Kevin's
then, so
sleeping
when's
well.
the first time you seen him that morning?
When I got up.
When? What room did you see him in?
He was in the living room, sitting on the couch, you know.
Okay. And he's talking crazy at that point?
That's when he said what I told you he said.
What did he say?
You forgot already?
Say it again.
You sound like Leebo.
That he wanted to kill himself? That's what he said?
Yeah.
In those words?
Yeah.
That's the words he used?
And I said, no,
that's good morning, Hildy, I want to kill myself.
Yes. And when I come, and then I said, no, you're not. And I went and I took my shower. Because he said it once or twice before. He doesn't act on that ever.
You said years ago.
Yeah.
You said that once, years ago.
Maybe twice. But he doesn't act on that. He never has. If he did, he would have. And even the doctor knows.
If he did, he would have. Well, of course, if he acted on it,
Right,
that's
he never,
acting on it. But he
so he
didn't
doesn't act on that stuff. He says it, but he doesn't act on it. People say that. So I said, okay.
And he
I
said that one time before, and then that day he said it.
Yeah, and
Two times he said it. Right?
Maybe one other time.
When was that event?
Yeah. And then, so, are you going to listen to me? Or
Yes, I'm very
So I said, no, you're not. And then I said, I'm going to take my shower. That's it. And when I come out of the shower, get dressed, he goes, I just stabbed myself.
Well, if he said that like once years before, maybe another time, but you don't think it's serious, even though he might have only said it once, maybe twice, maybe this is the third time.
And the doctor said he doesn't act on it. He would never, he just says it.
The doctor says he wouldn't act on it. So, you talk, what doctor? What doctor?
The doctor that he would see that would give him his medicine.
Oh, it's bad. Okay.
Yeah.
What's that, psychiatrist or something?
I think so. Man, you are...
a psychologist? No, I mean, I need it. Look, I waited a long time, Hildy.
You are worse.
You never... I could have hit you up the... I'm sorry it's got to come across like this, but I mean, now when we're talking, I really want to know. Because I never asked. I never asked all the time.
I know. I was like, you never asked.
Does Randy ever ask? Does anybody ever ask? Come on.
You are worse than the hospital meeting.
Really?
Oh,
yeah. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, Dave. I'm sorry I'm as bad as the hospital.
Okay, well, how many times are you going to make me tell the story?
You've never told me the story.
No, I've told it twice already.
No, you haven't.
Now.
No? Okay.
Oh, so you didn't get any information from me just now?
No, not much.
No? What did you gather from what I told you? From what happened? What did you gather?
9:30 in the morning, you got up, and Leebo says he wants to kill himself. You got in the shower, and he came out, and he stabbed himself. And you took the knife out of his stomach. That's what I heard. Is that all? That's the story?
Yeah, it all happened so fast. What am I supposed to do? I did the right thing. I called for help. What am I supposed to do? How do you think I felt that day, huh?
I don't know, but I want to know. I mean, tell me about it.
I was stronger than I thought. I did what I was supposed to do. I
What
called for
were you
help.
supposed to? Okay, you called. Okay, so he's in the kitchen, standing up. You pull the knife out of his stomach. Then you call 911. Then what's he doing?
The floor had blood on it.
Well, what's he doing? You pull a knife out of his stomach. He's just standing around with a knife in his stomach?
Am I supposed to leave the knife in his stomach? What am I supposed
What
to
is
do?
he doing? Is he walking around with a knife in his stomach?
He was just standing there.
With a knife in his stomach, and you got out of the shower and pulled it out. There's no...
What am I can't leave it in there? What am I supposed to do? Leave it in there?
That's what you saw.
That's what I saw when I came out.
So is he dressed? Is he dressed? He's wearing a shirt? He's poked
He wasn't even wearing his t-shirt. He was wearing his shorts.
Okay,
yeah, right.
Right.
And then when they took him away, remember, his shorts were all bloody, so they got rid of him. So that's why he had no clothes with him when he got to the hospital.
They got rid of him? What are you talking about?
The hospital did. The hospital got rid of his shorts.
They got rid of him?
Well, because they were covered in blood, and they had to cut him or something.
Oh, yeah, well, they're not...
So he had no clothes with him because of that. And then
Why are you talking about that?
I know he laid down in the living room, but he didn't get any blood on the living room floor. It was amazing. It was amazing.
Why is it a question whether to be? Why the living room? What?
I have no
He was in the
idea
kitchen.
why he went from. Maybe he was following me around. I have no idea.
You just pulled a knife out of him and you don't know how he got from one place to the other?
He took the knife from the thing. No, he walked into the living room.
Oh, he walked into the living room.
Yeah.
He just walked.
Yeah, and then he just.
And you pulled a knife out of his stomach.
Or he laid down or what.
You pulled a knife out of his stomach and he walked to the living room. And then what?
Yeah, and then he just was laying down on the living room.
Laying
floor.
down on
I don't know if
floor.
he fell or collapsed or he wanted
Why don't
to
you
do
know?
that. Because I'm in shock myself. And I'm trying to call 911. I'm on the phone with 911 while he saw this is happening.
Oh, okay.
How much can I think of?
All right.
How much can I think
All
of?
right. I'm shocked. I've been shocked for like, how long now? A long
You know what?
time.
I'm going to test you on this next time I see you.
Yeah.
And you seem to have gotten the information down pretty well.
From the handful of things you told me. Okay.
That's everything I told you. What more is there?
There's a lot more.
Like what?
Like, why was he so bummed out?
The turkey club sandwich.
Oh, that's for Eric.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And one more of them.
You want another margarita?
Yeah.
No, I'm good.
Okay. Okay. From time to time, Leebo would be quiet and stuff like that. It's all I've ever noticed, Yeah, the shaking and stuff, but I mean, I never noticed him to be bummed out. I've never heard him talk to me at any lunches about, he's bummed out. He might not ever say that. He'd rather probably talk about other people or something like that. But I mean, so this is why, if I've never heard it from him, I gotta understand it somehow. I'm sorry, Leebo. It's been a long time. Why would he be so bummed out? Why would he be so bummed out?
Eric, I think the COVID got into his brain and made whatever issues he had even worse.
So he wasn't.
And I've seen studies like that on TV too. And Diane's told me that. Everybody. Allie's told me that. Mary, everybody. It's a fact. I've seen stories
All right.
on the news where they sit there, they're worried about everything, and then they commit suicide.
You're gonna have to tell me something, Ellie. You're gonna have to tell me something here. I want to know what actually happened here, because I never heard anything about it.
Again? I thought you just repeated things.
That nearly enough.
I think the COVID ruined her.
Sure, the COVID didn't affect you?
I don't have any issues with mental problems.
Well, what is it?
I'm not on any medication.
Why don't you? Okay, but you're not telling me anything.
Yeah, we have physical symptoms.
Huh?
Yeah, we all have physical symptoms. This was different than mine.
Okay.
And they all disappeared. Our physical symptoms disappeared. I told everybody we're getting better, and Leebo kept saying, no. I'm like, what are you talking about, Leebo? Our symptoms went away, and he's like, he knew in his brain. He's like, no, we're not better. I'm like, yeah, you are. What are you talking about? I said, you're not coughing anymore, and I don't have the flu anymore, and you're better, because physically all the symptoms went away. But you know what? Mentally, I couldn't see what's going on inside his freaking brain, and it took 2 weeks later after the COVID.
A clue would be, I want to kill myself. And he says this.
Yeah, well, that happened that morning. What am I supposed to do?
Before you went in the shower, that's what he said. And
So
but it didn't mean anything because he said it once or twice before.
Yeah, so what am I supposed to do when he says that?
I don't know.
What am I supposed to do?
I don't know. It's dramatic, I guess, I can't. Is it getting attention or something? Is that what you thought?
What was that?
You think he was just trying to get attention by saying
No.
something like that?
No, I do not.
Well,
Nope.
then what did you think? Like, it was serious or not serious?
No, since I've heard him say it before, I had no idea the frickin' COVID got into his frickin' brain, okay?
Yeah,
So,
but I'm
and
asking
it's
you
not-
what you thought.
That's exactly what I thought, and everybody agrees
You
with me.
thought, when he told you that, that's what you thought, the COVID went to his brain and he went and took a shower?
No, I didn't know the COVID was in his
Everything
brain.
tasted okay?
Yeah, it's good.
And I know you're waiting for the results.
I didn't know the COVID got into his brain until after he got to the hospital. I didn't see
Well,
what's going
then
on.
what? But you dismissed his statement that he's going to kill himself?
Okay, so if he says he's going to kill himself, what am I supposed to do? didn't
I
do
don't know.
anything
Maybe
yet.
talk about it.
What am I supposed to do? Watch him
Maybe
20
talk about it, man. What's going on? Because he doesn't ever talk like this. You said maybe once before, twice before. So this would be 3 times. That's very infrequently.
Yeah, but he's never acted on it, so why would he act on it this
Never,
time?
never
Why
2
would this
times.
time be any different? Why?
I don't know. Why? Why do you
Well,
think?
you know what? The
Why do you
surgery,
think?
he survived
Why
the
do you
surgery.
think?
So whatever he did to himself, he survived.
All right.
survived.
That's a real explanation there, Hildy.
Yeah, well, I never saw him after that.
You know
You're
what?
really upset
You know what?
about your
I'm
son
having a
dying.
problem with you.
Like what?
I'm having a problem with you.
Okay, so how would you have handled the situation?
I think that I would. Somebody says that kind of thing once or twice, and this is the 3rd time. Maybe I would listen. Maybe I would think it's just a
Okay, so maybe
cry
you
for
would.
attention.
So you
now,
said maybe
now
you
you
would.
get out of it. So guys wake up together.
Not that day.
He wakes up from the couch. He's in his shorts, no shirt. You guys had a chance enough to talk. He's going to kill himself. You take a shower. He got out and he's got a knife in his stomach. He pulled it out.
Mm-hmm. So what would have happened if I didn't take a shower? You tell me. What would have happened? What would we have done? What should we do?
Maybe the same thing. Maybe he would have waited till you left and then he would have done. Then you would have known
been
nothing.
Even worse. He would have bled to death. So it's a good thing I was there.
There's no blood anywhere except the kicker.
Yes, there was.
Where?
I just told you.
No, you didn't.
You
You said there wasn't any blood in the living room, and you don't know why.
I told you it was all over the kitchen floor, but you just don't listen to me.
Yeah, I heard that. I heard that.
Yeah, I had to mop up everything later.
Not in the living room.
No,
All
it
right.
was a maze.
Man.
So what would you have done differently? What would you have done?
What do you mean? What
called
I've
for help.
done? Why are you talking like that?
Well, you
why
wanna
are
know-
I know it may be difficult, but I haven't heard anything. And what you're doing right now is like not even talking about it. You're like deflecting the whole thing.
So you would have done things differently.
I don't even know what the fuck happened. So how can I do anything different when I don't even know what the fuck
already
happened?
told you.
No, you didn't. I'm having a real problem with you now. I'm having a problem with you. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
I should have told you I had a meeting with the hospital. Should have
That's
asked
what
me.
you want to talk about? The fucking hospital? Thanks a lot, Hildy.
I told you 3 times and you repeat it back.
You know
to me.
what? You could. Let's sit.
Okay, so
This is
now
a-
you're
this is a
starting
very
to
serious
sound like
matter.
Sam. Now you're starting.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe I ought to because you're so. I don't know. I'm having a problem with you. You don't sound credible whatsoever right now. Not at all. You understand that?
Okay.
All right.
I don't want to look at you like Sam.
All right. Don't look at me like Sam. But now, fuck you,
I
man.
already-
I'm going to send you down the river. I wanted to ask you about this for a long time, and this is what you're going to do? All right. Hildy?
Okay, so
Yeah.
what
You
else?
want me on my side? You want me on
Okay.
your side?
So I
Tell
told
me
you
something.
twice, right?
Huh?
I told you twice already.
What did you tell me for?
3 times now, and you repeated it back to me.
All right.
So
You
what?
got You don't. What are you? You're not talking. You're hiding something. I don't know. You think that little bit that you told me, you think that you told me something? You didn't tell me.
It's not a little bit. That's everything that happened in a nutshell.
That's not nearly enough.
What do you want to know? What happened weeks before?
God damn it. I want to know what bummed him out. Why he didn't... You guys wake up together and he just announces that. I want to kill myself. You get in the shower and you come out and there's a knife in the stomach. That's your fucking story?
He hadn't been sleeping with me for a month.
You better fucking get it. You better come up with something better than that.
I don't know what you're looking for.
Well, fuck you.
What don't you understand about the COVID getting into his brain? Everybody understood it.
Oh,
Randy,
wow.
Mike, what is wrong with you? Come on.
What's wrong with you?
All right, so what don't you understand?
I don't understand what led up to it. I don't understand the circumstances. You're in the shower and he's stabbing himself.
Everything was fine up until that moment. I couldn't see what's happening with his brain.
What time? It's 9:30? You don't remember if he had to go to work or not? You don't remember that?
He was working for
You don't remember that?
He wasn't working.
You! I'm asking you.
Oh, yeah, I had to work in the clinic that day. Then I couldn't go in that day because I had to go to the hospital.
No shit.
And the hospital
You couldn't
wouldn't let
work
me.
that day because you had to go to the hospital because your husband just stabbed himself in the stomach. How many times?
Once.
One time.
And the hospital won't let
He
me
stabbed
in.
So he stabbed himself with a knife, sticking out of his stomach, waiting for you to come out of the shower.
Is this what you plan on doing to me? For the
No,
last
it was going to come up. It was going to fucking come up.
Well, you never asked.
Yes. Well, I'm asking now, and I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm very frustrated.
Is this what you expected to be?
No, I expected to hear a little bit more of I knew it. I expected it to be kind of sensitive, but I didn't expect it to be this just avoiding the subject altogether.
Oh, right. This is like a real subject I want to talk about.
You know what, Hildy? You better fucking get your shit together, because I'm not sticking on your side. This is bullshit. Something's wrong here.
Okay, I'm just gonna leave.
All right, man. Wow. You know what? Maybe I am like Sam.
I thought you were Leebo's friend.
Whose friend?
Leebo's.
I am Peter's friend. I want to know what happened.
Man, I'm telling you everything.
All right. Is that all? Really, Hilly? Really, Hilly? Well, you're going fucking down the river now. Fuck you.
Never should have talked to you.
Nope. You are something else. Look at you.
I told you we'll let up to this, okay?
No, you didn't. You did not.
I told you we got COVID back in November.
Oh, COVID led up to this. COVID's the whole explanation.
It got into his brain. Everybody knows that.
I'm not a fucking stupid motherfucker. I'm not gonna listen to. I'm not gonna listen to this. This is. You think this is. You think you're telling me. You think you're telling me what happened? Wow, you are something else. Yeah. All right, I'm sorry that happened. But it pisses me off. It pisses me off. Leebo's a good friend of mine. I go out to lunch more often than we went out to lunch, and I get to know nothing. Thank you. I mean, come on. You've had enough. You're over. I hope you're over it.
Nobody talks about mental health, and I'm embarrassed to talk about if somebody wants to commit suicide. It's so embarrassing.
What's so embarrassing? Oh, it's embarrassing. It's a problem for you, is it?
Nobody talks about stuff like that.
Hey, it's not about you, Hildy. It's about fucking Leebo.
Leebo was seeing someone. Okay?
Oh, he's seeing somebody. Is that right?
Getting medication.
Oh, okay. Who's this person he was saying?
He was seeing the doctor.
What doctor?
I forgot his name.
You forgot his name?
Oh, Dr. Keith. Yeah.
What is it?
Dr. Kagi.
Casey?
Kagi. Yeah.
Oh, now you remembered it?
Yeah. Yeah. He
How long has he been going to this guy?
He didn't know Leebo did it either until I
How long has he been going to this Katie guy?
He's going in for like 10 years.
10 years?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
was
then,
this psychiatrist then?
Yeah.
Prescribing medicine, okay.
Yeah. And when I called and told him about Leebo, he's like, yeah, Leebo would never act on anything like that ever.
Oh, that's what he said? You mind if I call this motherfucker?
I don't care.
Kagi? Can you spell it for me?
K-A-E-G-I.
A-E-G-I. And where's he out of?
Peterson and Cicero.
Peterson and Cicero.
He used to be
10 years. 10 years is Peterson and Cicero.
He used to be in Montrose and Cicero many years ago, and then he moved up north.
All right. Do I need to call him, or can I just ask you?
No, the cops have already called.
The cops have it. So no need for me to ask, because the cops have already covered it. Thanks a lot, Hilly. I'm as close as a cop to you.
No, you don't have to call him.
I'm just asking you. I'm sorry, man. This is weird. I didn't expect to be like all pissed off, but now I am.
I didn't expect it either.
Well, why not?
The last thing I expected.
You're not. I'm sorry. I'm not buying it. But you can't even tell me nothing about the actual morning. I understand it's difficult, but you know. Man, you're losing me, man.
One time he ordered, doing a gig, and he ordered, like, he bought the place out of Rips and had it shipped to wherever it was. As soon as you see it, you know it. February. Oh, there it is, right here.
Nobody fucking came at you like, Randy doesn't ask you about this stuff?
Yeah, that was the,
No? I'm fucking calling Randy and seeing what the fuck he... Why wouldn't he? Of course he would. I'm the last one to ever fucking, like, ask anything, and this is what I get. I mean, come on.
There that day.
All right, man. You know what? Leebo, I used to go. I was to lunch with him like once every week, twice, once every 2 weeks.
I know.
Now that's all I get. Thanks. Boy, I'm sorry, Ellie. I know it's difficult, but you've had a year.
Get a box? Okay. Need a box of clothes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well.
I'm sorry about anything.
I'm sorry for Leebo, and maybe I'm even sorry for you now. I don't know what's going on with you. Maybe you ought to see a doctor.
Nobody can accept the fact that he died.
You better fucking... If I ever find out anything, man, you're going down, man. I am not on your side anymore.
Sam already did an investigation. You want to do
Yeah,
it
great.
too?
Oh, so it's all covered then, huh?
Yeah.
Sam did it, so it's all done with.
Yeah, and they found out he was crazy.
All right then, Sam's got it all covered.
Crazy.
You're in the clear because Sam got it all covered.
So are you gonna try it?
What is it? Wow, you are something else. You are something else.
You know what? Too bad everybody loves Leebo. Too bad.
Why is it too bad?
Because nobody can accept the fact that he died.
You're right about that. Can't accept the fact that he died, and how, and why, and you go to the hospital and do these inquiries, and you got no answers. And when I ask you about the thing, wow. When I ask you about the very thing, wow, you are something else.
People that know how he died just don't want to.
I don't know how he died. You didn't tell me.
The hospital didn't give me any answers.
All right, you aren't giving me any answers either. You know what? And what the fuck am I, why don't I get an answer? I'm his good friend. I got no answers. Thanks. I'm sorry. I feel for you, Hildy, but you know what? Not too much anymore.
If Leebo would have died of a heart attack or a car accident,
you know what?
Would you guys?
What's the matter with you? Were you mad at Leebo or something? Well, what's the point? Why?
Yeah,
That's all you got?
It's like me saying you killed Sarah, so just stop it.
Well,
It's like
maybe I did.
Did you?
You could ask me all about it.
I saw Sarah the day before she died.
But we all did. Together.
I didn't see
Together.
her.
I wasn't there when Leebo died. You weren't even
Orange.
there.
I saw her. Maybe you made her drink.
Fine. That's a nice thing to. I didn't accuse you or anything. I'm saying you're not telling me anything. Oh. Okay.
What more
right.
do you want me to tell you? I told you everything, and you couldn't be madder.
You didn't tell me anything. You told me like 4 details.
Gosh, I thought you were my friend.
No,
Gosh.
I'm not your friend anymore.
Maybe I should
You're
talk to
you're
Sheila.
gone. You're gone. You are out. Big time. And you know what?
I thought you were Leva's best friend.
I am Leebo's best friend. Doesn't mean I have to fucking put up with your little fucking.
But Lebo doesn't like people that act like this to me. He doesn't.
Oh yeah, I'll bet you he would. I'll bet you he would. I'll bet you he'd love me right now.
No, he cares about me more than anybody. And it said so on the final report that day. He's only motivated to get better to see his wife.
What final report?
I saw the report the day he went to the other hospital.
What?
In
The other hospital? You mean Indiana?
Yeah, in Indiana.
You saw the report. How about sharing it with me?
And the report said that they interviewed him, and they said patient is motivated to get better, only to go home to see his wife.
All right.
He's only motivated to go home. He wants to go home and see his wife.
I don't think you fucking. You and John? I'm gonna fucking call John too. What the fuck? That's the best you can come up with? You guys are shit.
John's
You
out
guys
of town.
suck.
John's out of town. Okay, see my bill.
Yeah, sure. I'll go with the change of shirt there, a little change of garment.